In the 1980s and 90s, states were almost rushing to pass the most severe drug laws, and Georgia was at the head of that race. While a number of states had 3 strikes you're out laws, Georgia had a 2 strikes you're out law that mandated a life sentence on a second drug conviction. You would think that its application was equal, but the application of this law was anything but. Blacks were 2,700% more likely to get a life sentence under this law than a white person with the same record. So their racial impact was undeniable, and their application was profound.
It took a while before I realized that I was going to be in prison for the rest of my life for selling drugs. I've seen plenty of guys with murder, rape, a lot of more violent crimes that went home before me. I'm like, how can this be? Trey was 6 years old when I went to prison, and he visited regularly as a kid. I kind of like had to raise him through the phone or through visitation. I prayed and finally got some help. I contacted Southern Center, and they decided to take my case and help me out. 2 years later, I'm where I'm at now.
It still feels crazy that I could call my dad anytime that I want done. I see him every morning when I drop off my daughter. It was like, that's Dad right there, you know. The work that Southern Center for Human Rights does is unbelievable because they brought home my father.
There's extreme race discrimination in these sentences. 15 out of the 15 people in Georgia who were serving life without parole for nonviolent drug offenses were black men. 49 of the 51 people who were serving long-term non-parolable sentences for nonviolent drug offenses were black men. The justice system just simply can't have any credibility in the community when that is how sentences are being imposed.
It was like they knew that my sons didn't fit the crime. Here I am sitting in prison, life without parole. My son, he was like 7 or 8. I didn't get a chance to play basketball with him, didn't play football with him. I haven't played baseball with him. I didn't teach him to shave, and then the other man stuff, you know. There was a lot of things he had to learn from his mother. One of the things I used to pray for was help with my case. Southern Center for Human Rights, they were the answer to that prayer. When they called me in the courtroom and the judge read that motion and said I would be released, only thing you can say is thank you. They just literally saved my life.
At the Southern Center for Human Rights, we don't take anything for granted. We have to keep pressing forward as if there has been no accomplishments or any progress because our clients need us to fight vigorously.
The work that the Southern Center for Human Rights does is wonderful. For them to be helping people that need help and need to be released or need their sentence reduced, it's perfect.